There we go. What else? Um, why does it not give me access to that? It's been an update, so for OBS and for the extend that I use. There we go. Delete. So they changed it a bit. So, oh, whoops. Again, needs not right click, needs middle click. We got the gas mask last time. I don't remember what much more. What I do know is that we have a recipe that we apparently didn't make. That's not what we need. We need wheat. Seems like it's the only dish that we still haven't made. Upgrades, not upgrades, inventions. Requires titanium and mana shards. Titanium is the only real problem there. Again, titanium. Bricks, we don't have a way to get yet. Upgrades. Katana requires titanium. I feel like we're missing something weapons-wise, but it is what it is. Fuel cells. Energy source. And the train. Fuel cell energy source train we can't get to because the train required parts that we had no way of getting. Yeah. That is there. And we need to get over here. Honestly, think it would be fastest for us to head to the right, take the radio thing, teleport to the previous area. Well, to the next area over. It has been a while. I honestly don't remember exactly what we need and don't need. But what I did notice is that we need that metal. Fast travel. Here. Yeah. Yikes. That's how it goes when you take a, what, 3-week break? 2-week break? I don't know. I don't even remember. Legit being sick, and then on top of that, having had a period where I just couldn't sleep at all. Kinda made it impossible for me to stream. Now that I'm back, I just don't remember where the heck we were. Can we destroy these? No. Huh. This we should be able to destroy. No, we don't really need it, but you never know. We might start needing it at some point again and be running low on it. Even though right now we have an excessive amount of it. Now that we have the gas mask, we should be able to head up here.
Message to all survivors, head for the Pioneers Park in middle of the city. We are able to provide shelter for you there.
Ooh, sledgehammer. I think that is exactly what we've been waiting for. And on a side note, I don't think we need the gas mask anymore. Range damage. I don't think we need the heat protection more anymore either, so that I guess, unless that gives carry capacity, melee damage against trees and speed. I'd honestly rather take the material. Okay, we need to be at the campfire to do that. Excuse me, game? Did the game just say, nah, you're too warm?
Message to all survivors, head for the Pioneers Park in middle of the city. We are able to provide shelter for you there.
Get me my medal first. Can we get in here? Actually, before I ask any of that, I should get the link tower. Like I always done, get the link towers first, because that way I don't need to constantly be dealing with all of this. That's blocked off. That ain't. Can I get through the house? Oh, you throw the explosive stuff. Okay, okay. That's a nice start to it all. I would like to have the tri-ships. Get rid of all of these. They're just in the way right now. That's the explosive dude. Don't want to deal with you. Up here. Open, close.
I think it is clear that the incidents are not isolated anymore. This cannot be contained, but we can still fight it. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
That's bull. I wanna search everything. That's not what I meant. There we go. And why? Because you never know where the heck you might find a recipe. Tearing this down is something we will do when we get back. Well, once we have the sledgehammer. Or maybe already when we get back, because at that point we should have the kill signal on. Slightly up and a lot to the east. Slightly north, a lot to the east. Oh. Yeah. I didn't even pay attention to what he said until like last second. And I need to get by them. Okay. Can I just hit it east right off the bat? Sorry, west. Why did I mess up east and west? Okay, that thing lost aggro. These off. Now, turrets were up here. Oh lord, the grenade was a fail. There we go. And just because I don't want to risk that thing killing me, can I somehow... No? Okay. So they made sure that you can't just cheese it with the turrets. It's not in there. Gas mask. There we go. Probably ran right by discount roadblocks. What the flip are you talking about, Jelly? Roblox is discount compared to anything else. It's free after all. Looks like Discord. Excuse me? How the heck does this look like discount Roblox? Which reminds me, do I have enough for deadly transmission? Yes, I do. Might as well build that. Now, campfire. Where would I be hiding if I were a campfire? One of those IO games. We had a campfire down there. There's no way they don't have one up here somewhere too. In a campground, idiot. So funny. Around the central rail station for clues on power cells, sure. Well, I need to find a campfire so I can offload all the trash I got on me. Honestly, don't see a reason to steal all of those until I found that, because I am just wasting time. Hey, campfire. One alleyway with some homeless dudes dumpster fire. Yeah. Level up. The heck do we even need? The build limit I don't really need to raise even more. I don't even think I'm ever gonna hit the build limit of what? 10 right now? Fishing speed don't really need, gathering meh. You know what, build limit, why not? It's not like any of the other stuff is useful to me. Bandages. Might actually be smart to keep on me. Thought the build limit. Oh my lord, someone's been playing too much Minecraft given that the build limit is 256. Yeah. For Minecraft, that is indeed the build limit, but not in this. Here we are talking about the maximum number of objects you can build. Beating up potential dumpster fire wasn't bad. Yeah, breaking the dumpster down to its main resources. Okay, you two just go around, have fun together there. So the only way in here is the other side, okay. Time to tear it all down. Didn't know the bat had magical properties. Nah, nothing got magical properties. That's how it works in real life. Just beat something hard enough and you'll also turn it into whatever it was made up of. From Mighty Mole, Told us he misdelivered our power cell. Mighty Mole. Okay, up there. Sure. You'll get a bloody mess and meat, yes. And some bones. But I would not recommend that you eat that meat. Those titans looking tiny. They are ex-humans. I guess you could say they look like titans given the fact that you have watched a bunch of AOT. Attack on Titan. Attack on Trash. Ba-dum-tsh. Really? This door's also blocked? Oh great, and turrets. It was okay for the first 60, 70 episodes, then it became trash. But terrible. I mean, depends on who you are. Personally, I didn't like it. Well, I lost interest in it real early. I should probably say it like that. There we go. Turret's gone. Stay down. Could you guys stop throwing goo at me? Hit me instead. So are these very capable zombies or... yeah, ex-humans. Zombies. Though caused by not a disease, but mana? Not quite sure. The one-armed king basically came to Earth and gave us access to mana. And then shit went to hell. Okay, you know what? I think we're just backing out of here for a bit. You guys go away from the door. I would like to build through a wall, yes. You know what, fine, we can also just do this then. When you don't want to deal with zombies, you let everything else deal with them. Anything else in here still? Not in the main room, other than a single zombie. Should be fine. Time to tear them down again, so we can build them elsewhere. Which also reminds me, campfire was over here somewhere, so let's just tear down the fence so we can get back to the campfire. Dump off our stuff, rest so we can get our ammo back, our throwing knives, and everything else. Which actually reminds me, they told us to go to some kind of park for one of the missions. I'm guessing this is it. Might as well go there and take a look before I continue through the mall. Even though the mall is technically the place we need to go. But going to the park might give us a sledgehammer. I would very much like a sledgehammer. Oh great, explosive dude. No. Stop throwing bombs. Why are you throwing bombs when I'm right up your face? It's one thing if there's distance between me and them. That makes sense then, but when I'm right up the face? Nah. That ain't cool. Have a grenade. We've been holed up in the park for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks of mindless slaughter. So this is the park. And there's yet another campfire. What do you have to say? Fly missed the bombs, destroyed a large part of our defensive line, pulled back to City Hall. City Hall. I don't see anything on this map that might look like City Hall. So I'm guessing the answer is to just walk around until I find it. Okay. Can I, by the way... investigate the pyramid? Huh? Oh, that was... I thought that mission was done. Oh. Was train packed, sensible rail. Seems to be missing power unit, rendering it inoperable until further notice. Perhaps there are information inside City Hall. Why do I go to the mall when there's 3 other locations marked? Employees at the train station just called and said they had delivered to the wrong address. Never mind, that's why. Turn that off, because this one I honestly, I have no clue where the heck to find the parts to repair that train. Did that make it so that I can see where the City Hall is? No, it did not. That's just annoying then. Strange energy signature, turn that off. Pyramid, turn that back on, I guess. Nah, there's a train, turn that on. Think. City Hall. Find City Hall. That's gonna be my first choice because I want a sledgehammer. Quite simple. I want a sledgehammer. Come on. Thank you. Follow me. Step on this mine. Thank you. Oh, so City Hall was just here. That makes it a lot more easier. Simpler. And there's a bunch of locked doors. All hiding some terrible stuff. Which I don't want to deal with. And when you don't want to deal with something, you find a way to have other stuff. Hold on, AFK getting food. Solution to everything. Guns. Indeed. You don't want to deal with something? Guns. Okay, that one was easy. Need the whole key for that. Also need the whole key for the other side, so building all these turrets were technically for nothing? Yeah. So I can't even get in there yet. Well, might as well tear most of them down then. Leave 3 of them since we will need to open the door at some point. Can't go through these doors. Huh? How am I? Can't tear these walls down. I need to complete the mission to get the sledgehammer. So I need to find the whole key. Where the heck? No. 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 Stay down. Now, is this the direction we need to go to find the whole key? Tear down the boxes to open up a shortcut. Hello, office hall key. Yes. Situation is unattainable. We need to evacuate people to Crown via the underground passage behind the city hall and destroy. And destroy what? I know I'm a slow reader, but still destroy what? Text lock. And destroy the entryway behind us. Okay. Ooh. Mana shot. They're rare. And in the conclusion, everything despite my best effort. Okay. So, nothing in there, nothing here, nothing here. Seemingly nothing here. Hey, Mr. Big Dude, can you please just follow me through the door? Thank you. Didn't have to deal with you that way. Nothing to see in there. Black side G has gone dark. Most likely sort this, yada yada. Okay, so black side G, given that that was an orange, that's important. Be vigilant, be
Everyone who
cautious.
has chosen to stay on our island is welcome to seek shelter at the Undercrown. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
No more messages hidden in this room. Well, that means that to complete this mission I need to continue this way, I guess. Open the gate. Thank you. So, what are we looking at? Yeah, and oh god. Why? Why do you walk into boss battles? I didn't want to... No. No. Oh shit. Too early. Shut the door before I got in. Phew, there we go. So, now that that's done, turrets. Can we place them somewhere, somehow, through the wall? Please? No? Oh god. I need those two to go away then. God damn it, Jelly. You know what, fine. If you guys don't want to go away, I will just have to reset you the hard way, which is by going to the campfire and rest at it. Because for some reason that resets all the AI, so... to the campfire we go! Maha! Wahaha! It's a me! No, wait, that's not what he says. I don't remember. What the heck does Waleesh even says? Yahaha! Just gonna build a bunch of turrets. Basically making a kill squad right there. And now we just need to... Wah! Excuse me, you just gonna ignore me? Turn around. That's one down. Hey! Turrets, you're useless, you can't even aim. There you go, much better. And we finally get access to the sledgehammer. That is something I have been waiting for a long time, because this baseball bat just doesn't do it. When the last civilizations are through... Once the last civilians are through, you want to destroy the supporting... Yeah, okay, fair enough. I didn't need to just read that anyway. His point was still across that, oh, we need to destroy the support pillars. Can I just go around? Nope, cannot. Rip. I was about to say, wait, I don't have the gas mask on, then I look again, I realize, oh, never mind, I do have the gas mask on. And I am swinging for shit. Ain't hitting anything. Give me a campfire, damn it. They're usually near the main path, so come on game. Give me campfire near this road. Thank you. So much screeching, yeah. It's all they know how to do. Sledgehammer. Give me. Peculiar device able to gather ample energy concentrated into a single focal point. But it requires titanium. Do I really need to set up another titanium farm? I need steel. Okay. In that case... time to set up the furnaces. So, if we input 200 here, use leaves, start that. We input the rest here, leaves, start that. Then we need the iron. 200 should be fine, right? Actually, no. Can't do 200 because I need like 100 and some for the turrets. So these should only be like, what, 90? Yeah, I don't care. Something like that. And then we don't need the last one. In order to speed this up, we sit down and we say sleep 12 hours. that away. That should have given us steel to upgrade with. Yes, it did. Oh lord, next we need titanium. Bad, what are your damage at? What is 54? So sledgehammer's already a fair bit better. Okay. Good to know. Inventory. Baseball bat. Sledgehammer instead. Yes, please. Can it destroy cars? No. 75. Which means I'm gonna need a titanium in order to destroy cars. So back to the main mission, I guess, which is finding the fuel cells. Do not chase me, thank you. Oh yeah, and I can make the proximity mine upgrade. Should probably have done that. And apparently there's a door in here that I didn't unlock. The heck? Is that one? Oh. Pointless door wasn't unlocked, good to know. And back to the mega market, or the mega mall. Whatever they called it. I should also keep an eye out for metal resources, given that I am gonna need a lot of metal. Plastic and ceramics. 75? Guess so. Okay. Apparently I haven't searched this. More metal. You're dead. Oh, never mind, you survived. Oh, you're dead. Back to destroying stuff. Still can't destroy the walls, so well. Not me and my dad gossiping over how bad the Iris's Oscar outfit was. I have no clue. I didn't watch that stuff, and I never will. I don't care for the Oscars. And I'm also one of the few people in this world who have no clue who the heck Billie Iris is. Just never really mattered to me. I never really cared. Wait, you're telling me Billie Irish is a she? How the heck does that make sense? That's a male name. I already have this map, god damn it. I mean, you can say she was real popular 2 years ago, but I still haven't ever heard of that person. So clearly they weren't popular enough to be on, you know, the standard media radios. Nope. I have never heard about a song called Bad Guy. Could this be a case of Billie Irish just being big in the US and not in the rest of the world? Because I seriously have never heard of that person as European. Because the only thing, like the only place I've heard about Billie Irish before, because yes, I've heard about them before, has been TikTok and kids being like, meh, Billie Irish, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, basically that makes, yeah, you should say basically that, but that's what I'm saying, like I've only ever heard about them from TikTok. I've never heard about them from like another European person, which is why I'm like, who the fuck is this?
K23, the Crown Station.
Well, if I caught on to what they said originally in here, it was that, hey, you need to go around the map and figure out where the heck the correct package is. And for the train station down here, it was that a transport vehicle was sent from some city that I couldn't find to that location, but were lost on the way. And the city's name wasn't any of the ones I've been at. I actually see in here, yeah. Repair the modes at the mine. Yeah. An attached note mentions a shipment lost of a lost shipment of parts and a place named Solaris. Perhaps you should look there. I have nowhere on my map called Solaris. At least not that I know of. So it's 2 areas that I need to get to that I have no clue how to get to. Anyway. Do these give scrap or... No, give scrap. Don't care for scrap. I need normal metal, not scrap metal. Scrap metal is too much work to get into titanium. Quests. So this here's the park, I think. think this is the park. Which means the location I need to check is the building just below the park and the building just above the city hall. Plus a marker that is somewhere up here. These quests are tedious when they don't give you. I actually need to go and it's just like, hey, a package was delivered somewhere in this location. Well, no packages to see up here, so clearly it gotta be one of the other locations. So, park. This would be the building below the park. And it was the corner complex that the map pointed at, so... Oh, yikes. Good to know there's still a turret up there, apparently. Oh lord. Oh lord. There's still plenty of turrets here. Could you guys just not exist? Thank you. There was one somewhere. There we go. Think we could go now? Okay, so apparently that's not where the entrance is. Where's the entrance? There it is. And I went into the wrong apartment with these. Pick the right location right off the bat. Lucky. Onions. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Get rid of you. Screech. Oh, I can't just go through here. Good to know. I might actually die here. Especially when he keeps throwing the flipping knives the wrong way. Fuck. That's a woodcutter. No door that leads out here. But there is one that leads out over here. Once more. Oh, campfire. Apparently I missed that before. Don't die. Don't. Thanks. That was a bit too close. We don't need builder this time. I guess... Doctor? Just increase the healing. Upgrade the mines, because I'm sick of it constantly blinking in my eye. Don't want to upgrade those because I don't plan on using them. cooking recipe. That's not cooking recipe, damn it. Well, back to the train station we go. And set power unit. I have no clue where this goes, and I have a real good feeling that I missed a lot of loot in this area, but... Oh. Okay, it's going somewhere cold, clearly. And it's going to Polaris. Not Solaris, but Polaris. Oh, yikes. That's the opposite place of where I want to go. That's not fun. That on, that on. Hopefully that's enough. No, I need to equip the flipping hot water bottle too. Sure. Now we hop on. Okay, so it just flat out destroyed a truck. Murdered a zombie. I'd say that's a genius way of traveling. Not in the train, but on the train. I don't even know why I'm going to the Polaris, to be honest, because I don't think I need anything here. Huh. Well, that looks fun. Wrists. There's a mission back there. There's a link tower up there. I want the link tower first of all, just because I want my map. And I want to be able to flipping murder these and get rid of them permanently instead of constantly having to kill them. Look around for way to open the gate, okay. Something big is going on. Looks like even the top brass is losing it. Polaris Link Tower. Need a key. Utility building. Well, that gotta be this one, right? It legit has to be this one. Okay. Key? Nope. Could you get out of there instead of puke? Just get out of there. No one wants you puking in there anyways. Just get out of there. as well destroy these since they give steel. That's what, 6 steel for a single titanium. Might be 3 only, but I think it's 6. Key. Nope. But titanium. Nice. Game, you said it would be in the utility building. This is clearly the utilities building. Why is it not here? Oh great, and it's freezing if I go further north, even though I have all my cold equipment on. This is all my cold equipment, right? The fur hat, the winter coat, the hot water. Yeah, this is all my winter equipment, yet I can't go north because it will freeze me. What the heck? Well, Turkra isn't even strong. Okay. Utility building. That doesn't look like a utility building. But I'm kind of running out of ideas as to what the heck they classify as a utility building, because clearly the other thing wasn't. Oh, never mind, there was a quest marker. Of course there's a quest marker. Oh, great. Turrets in the building, why wouldn't there be? Huh? Crossover bridge XXX. X typically marks the spot, so that's probably digging spot. I have no clue what that is. No clue what that is, no clue what that is, but the general came shooting something. Drop look, crude map, took all the keys, some files with him. But that looked like it was over here. You find out where the general went. I hate fetch quests. I really hate them. Find out where the general went. Couldn't you just tell me where they went instead? Because I have a rough idea about where the heck it is, but I don't. Like, if it's all the way over here, I don't want to go all the way over here again. I really don't. So a bridge, land, tiny bridge, tiny bridge. Could I be right? No, looks like I'm wrong, which I'm actually happy about. But where the heck could it then be? Text log. General came shouting something about the end of the world and whatnot. Dropped this, what looks like a crude map, took all the keys and files with him. I am confused. Can I hop on the train again? No, I cannot. Great. So I'm stuck in this area until I figure out where the heck the general went. If I were a general and I nabbed all the keys and ran for my life, where the heck would I go then? One thing's for sure, I wouldn't go this way, but I'm still gonna do it. Because clearly this way's too cold to explore for God knows what reason. Wait, didn't I I feel like I'm missing something here. Yeah, it said that I needed the keys to get to the link tower. This is the link tower. I didn't need the keys to get here. That's bull. Game be lying. Deadly transmission, because always enable that. But now I should be able to see. Yep, so this is where he went. Somewhere on this island here. Good to know. Apparently he had some kind of heat equipment that I don't, because apparently I will randomly freeze. And I legit have all the heat equipment on. Or well, cold protection equipment that I have. And apparently that still isn't enough. That is kind of scary. Because I need to head down to a slightly warmer place in order to not die from cold now. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff to search in there. Here, never mind. Could you get out of that room, please? It's a really annoying place to fight you. Could you please get out? Thank you. Okay, never mind. Really? All these search locations and not a single recipe? Search. Recipes, not ingredients. Have enough ingredient. Really? He hid planks in the fridge? Who the heck hides planks inside a fridge? Map. Do I need to run all the way over there for campfire again? Really? I don't want to do that. I'm gonna leave the stuff in the house then. Screw that. And head into the cold. Pray that we can find somewhere warm before we die from cold. Campfire. That at least resets the heat every time I go there. So, map. Quests. So, up in the house there. Oh, Lord. And the house top left, house top right. That's 2 X's. There's way too many spots to check, but sure. Imagine spending more than 2 seconds talking about how people look at the Oscars. It's the Oscars. Most people will look nice. It's kind of their job. My statement was more like, imagine actually caring enough to talk about it. I am gonna freeze to death. Because apparently the warmest clothing I have isn't warm enough. Flipping great. Is there really no more warmth equipment I can make? No, there isn't. Yikes. That means this whole area is just gonna be on a time limit. Unless... No, there's no unless. Great. So this all needs to be done on a time limit. So, once more, quest map. House top, something there. So look here, and look here. I don't see anything here that looks like an obvious digging spot or anything. But I do see what looks like me freezing to death soon. Yikes. Why the heck? Okay, I'm gonna try and put the whole, like, take the whole outfit off and put on, because this makes no sense. There we go. So this is 15 degrees protection. That's another 5, so that's 25. And another 10. So we should be at 35. Oh, it's legit minus 40. That explains why the heck this ain't enough then. Equipment's only good enough for like minus 40, and this is like minus 45. Ooh, rice. One ingredient that I actually didn't have before. I need to find a slightly warmer location. There we go, slightly warmer. The fact that this specific spot is like 3 degrees warmer is what's causing my cold to fix itself. It's just beautiful. Come on. Dropped all the way down so I can go check the house. Or the area around the house more specifically. I don't want to wait anymore. Screw it. No fishing spot, no obvious digging spots. Everything else seems normal. Next point that's marked is this house. New ingredient, or new recipe rather. That's nice. About time. Circuit boards. Oh, well, electronics. Trash. Rubber. Bunch of trash. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Seemingly nothing worthwhile in there. Same for there. Cook. Need 4 green fish, 6 onions, and 5 spice. There we go. Huh. That was marked, so I need to head further south for the 2 other spots now. Great. Hope to find a campfire on the way, because this is gonna be a pain in the ass else. That's a time trial. They tend to be somewhere close to campfires. Need to heal. There we go. Another shrine, can't go in yet though, because I do not have inventory space. I need to find a campfire. There we go, campfire. And now we can head into the ruin, the temple, the whatever it is, the tomb. Is this a reset button? Yes, it is. So, what is this trial about? So, just a light pathing trial. Wait. That there. That there. Damn it. Needs to turn one more. There we go. So that one now affects those and they are in sync. There we go. Took me a bit. Another one of the orbs. Get out of here. And for the quest we needed to go. Question mark in the middle of the island, more or less. And all the way to the right, all the way to the south. Question mark in the middle of the island, more or less. That means it's either here or here. And the thing is somewhere down here or somewhere over here. I want to know what the question mark is first, though. They guys. Doesn't seem to any meaning in there being question mark there. Sorry, doggos. No biting me. Tiny bridge. Ow. You know what? Here. Have some grenades. Thank you. You can have grenade too. No. Wait, a hatch? Huh? Those usually have a purpose for them when there's a hatch. I almost walked off. This leads back down here. And there's a fishing spot there that I haven't fished at, apparently. Well, we still haven't found the keys. So, clearly missed something. Why did one of the zombies screech? Oh, because it saw me through the window. Yeah. Windows are magical. More rubber. Not another recipe, sadly. Damn. No recipes. That's sad. What the? Those are supposed to be in the desert, not in the freezing area. What the heck? Dumb plant. I am confused. Where the heck are the keys? Okay, I think I found out where the keys are gonna be. I think I found out where the keys are gonna be. Because that bullet... That bullet clearly yelled, hey, there's a key in this house. Just need to get rid of all the stuff outside. And then we heal up. I would very much like to not have to deal with that turret again. Can I? Yes, I can. I can detail the wall. And that way we don't have to deal with the turret. Key was sitting in the microwave. Because who wouldn't hide a key there? Bunch of stuff that I can't pick up due to the fact that my inventory is full, so... do we have a campfire right nearby? No, we don't. We need to run all the way across. Great. I don't want to lose the stuff I had on me, so I'm actually gonna run over and back. Oh, hello. I have a grenade too. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Shortest way back. Might. Huh. Might actually be to go down, go to this link tower, and then. No, because that would put me up there, and then I'd walk back anyways. Fastest way would straight up just be to walk back. Well, guess we're walking. One thing I actually didn't want to do. I want to fast travel. Doggos, no. That. Yeah, I know, I'm freezing. Taking damage due to the cold. The surprise. Fix it by sitting down here. And we can now head back to the gate. And hopefully open it. Assuming that I can figure my way or figure out my way through this mess. Screech. Now, I have the key. Surely it's gonna be as simple as just walking in, right? I don't need to find some specific location to use it, right? There's no way they would do that now that I walked all the way back here, right? Oh god. Would they go to the link tower and open? Oh, never mind, I need to go to the link tower. I should have... Why don't I just read for once? Why don't I just flipping read for once? Just for once. Bad doggo. Open the gate. Bunch of XP, level up. Yikes, this is not where I want to be. That's it. Now that the gate is open, we can just walk in. Don't tell me this is yet another area where it's flipping so cold that we can't do anything. Seems like it isn't good. Are they dead? Nope, it's not. And apparently it's too cold for me to just stand up there. Oh, damn it. Knives, 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 knives. That was like 1 or 2 more knives than needed, but whatever. Run through. Stay on the designated path and follow your supervisor. Avoid any unnecessary contact with the soil. Only carry approved items in and out of the facility. Yikes, I am apparently too cold again. Where is... There it is. There's the sweet spot where it's warm enough for me to not freeze. I feel like there's something wrong here. Like, it can't be right that I should be freezing constantly. I have nothing here that's supposed to keep me cold. Only stuff that's supposed to keep me warm. So why the heck? Oh, screw it. Oh lord. Never mind. Let's just take it easy. I didn't mean to throw that. Didn't mean to shoot that, however. Take it slow and steady so we don't get shot by a automatic machine gun. Fighter's probably the only decent thing here at this point. Don't feel like I need more health after all. Did I miss something back there? Can I? Might actually be able to go around and go down. I'll give that a try later. For now, focus on dealing with this area. What the? Okay, apparently there's something there blocking it. It's annoying. Because that's been a waste of grenades due to that. So, back we go. Rest of the campfire, get our heat back, figure out what the heck it takes for the hammer upgrade. 5 titanium. You know what? We're probably gonna be here a while, so get that going with like 7 worth? 8 worth? Yeah. In the meantime, what do I need for these? I need... Okay, just normal iron. Good. That's the only thing I was actually worried about. The fact that I would need steel for that. found any hard blue sprinkles in the food. Contact decontamination immediately, no matter how good it tastes. Yeah, because that's mana crystals. Apparently they don't want people to eat mana crystals. What a surprise. Ooh, more rice. More spices, more ingredients. Stuff over here. Spices, ceramics. More spices. This place sure is spicy. Curious what exactly we're looking for in here. Like, am I supposed to go this way? Am I supposed to go further north? Destroy that. I think I'm supposed to go this way, at least doesn't seem like it. Start the fabricator, use the fabricator to fabricate an item, sure. Old pocket watch. Time modifier minus 25%. Find some clock that makes the process of time, or passing of time. Sorry. The mechanism seems flawless, but actually runs slow. Interesting. Redacted can affect the flow of redacted. It can theoretically be used as redacted. Sure, redacted. The eggheads at Redacted sent another complaint about the sample quality. Remind them that it's not our fault that their Redacted keeps functioning or something. Blue rock, unstable issue, not send something. Not sending anyone else to the tunnel of what? The tunnel of death. Okay. Test results point to a total universal redacted collapse in redacted weeks. Recommending immediate redacted of redacted. Okay. They sure do like to redact stuff, keep it secret. Excuse me? What the flip was that? I just hit by 2 rockets? Because if so, that sure as flip ain't fair. Because I could not see where the heck they came. Yep, that's rockets. That's rockets. Maybe this is why I had to make the pocket watch. Unless, of course, I can shoot it from all the way over here. Yep, could. Please don't let there be another one. That's not good. Who the heck places... Excellent, dumb question. The military. Down goes the sentry. They are at least rather easy to deal with. Because I can see when they lock onto me. And they don't shoot just because they locked on. Like the rockets. Really? It's 2-shot and you're still up? What the heck? Am I missing? I have no clue how the heck I'm missing those, but okay. Yeah, there's no way I should have been missing those. Nothing over here is damaged. That makes no sense. What am I looking for here again? Surely there was a reason I came here, right? Or was it only to get a bunch of redacted information? That opens up a shortcut. At least I assume it's a shortcut to something. And not just a spot where something might be hidden. Nope, that is indeed a shortcut. Huh. There's no boss there. There's a fuel cell over there. I still need to figure out how the heck I fix the thing down here. But that comes at its own time, I'm guessing. Still need to explore a bunch of stuff here. I need to activate that tower. Well, I missed a mission down here? What? Oh, right, because I just said screw it and ran for the lumber camp. Okay. Guess that's gonna have to wait then. Gonna run around, check this area, because seems to be nothing else worthwhile in here. Don't know why there's a red dot there. Well, not red, purple, magenta, pink, whatever you want to call it. I'll leave that to the color theorist people. Never mind, I know why. It's the furnace thing that I placed there. I don't think there's any other reason for me to be in this specific area. Pretty sure the next point is legit just to go down and into this area. Underfield. Leisure Resort. Caged Suburb. City Hall. Springwell. Wellspring. Wow. Pima Will. None of those are called. Solaris. I need to figure out where the heck Solaris is so that I can get the train down there running. What else? I mean, I could technically just head south, but that one is closer, so might as well get that done while I'm up here. But I want my titanium in that case. So we go back in, get the titanium. In the meantime, I also want to go down there and see what the heck is actually going on down there. Assuming that I can go down. Holy moly. That got cold fast. Did put the winter hat on, right? Yeah. What if? Nope, that makes me slower. I don't want to be slower. What scan I had here? That was what I had. Can I? Clearly there's gonna be something this way, because else they wouldn't place this here, right? Wouldn't put enemies somewhere where there's nothing to be found. Never mind, they would. Can I... Oh, I can go down without it killing me. What the... Huh. That shadow... Oh, that electrical mana magic thing runs her lab and then what? You just run a lab? You just run a lab. So the purpose of that is just to prevent me from going down there and not getting stuck, I guess. I mean, fair enough. What do we have down here then, if anything? We have the flaming bomb throwers, don't want to deal with them. No, doggo. You do not want to fight. Nothing. even anything hidden? Oh, come on. So basically I just need to get my medal. And then GTFO. Has it been long enough that we can sleep? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, good. Now that challenge complete. Ooh, I can destroy cars now. Nice. Upgrade. Sledgehammer. Mines. I think just keep it at that for now. Can I? 85? So these walls can be broken down, but it requires 85 damage. Do I get a weapon that's better than this? Because that's 80. Huh. Well, since I apparently can't break down the walls, it means I have to go around again. But at least I can break down the cars now. Unless, of course, are the walls down here different? Okay, yeah, they are different. They don't just require 85, they require 100. What the heck? I mean, if everything in this game is destructible, which some people claim, then in theory that should mean that I can get something that does 100 damage and thereby can destroy walls. In theory. Can I destroy these? Yes, I can. Steel and ceramics. Well, that's an interesting thing to get from this. What about these? Nope, 85. So there are still things I cannot destroy. That sucks. Rest just in case we die somehow. Again. Can I destroy the truck? No, 85 also. They don't seriously have a wall around the whole thing, right? Don't want to deal with that. Is there anything worthwhile in here? Looks like there could be. Ooh, turrets. Get rid of that. Okay. More trash. Oh, that's what's here. Nice. Shouldn't be a problem. Given that you can have, what, 9 turrets? Just need to figure out what the heck the pathing is gonna be. Hey, and we can get brick now. Nice. Don't remember what the heck I needed brick for, but there was something I could make by bricks. Campfire somewhere nearby. Don't want to run all the way up there for campfire again. Guessing it's south of me if there's one. So let's go look for that first. Nope, they have indeed flipping walled in the whole thing. Nice. Damn it. How the heck do I get the additional 20 damage? What would they even give you that's better than a sledgehammer? Well, defenses. That there. That's there. I think this is technically gonna be the shorter path, so let me move, thank you. Then we might as well put last 2 there. Sledgehammer. Put a mine here. Mine here. Here and here. Keep 1 mine on me. And swap to the grenades. Sure, give me access to yet another turret, why don't you? And only 2 waves, that's actually not bad. Oh lordy lord. Why do I even bother with this if they take that much damage? okay here? Seems like it. Reload. This. Don't even feel like we need to worry about the... Oh god. That's a bunch. That's a whole bunch. I did not expect them to be stacked up like that. Should still be good though. Yep. We can now get rid of the turrets. And I think each bunker got a place where you can offload your loot, as far as I remember. So technically I can just go into the bunker to offload everything I got on me right now. It's actually gonna be nice. But before that, might as well tear down all of this. After all, we apparently do need the brick for something. No clue what exactly, but we need it for something. What's here? Trash. Well. I didn't know we were playing Fallout. Because this straight up gives me Fallout Bunker or Fallout Vault vibes. This is bad. This is actually real bad. You guys get out of my way. Thank you. Can I break these? Yes, I can. What do I get from it? Steel. Actually worthwhile then. If it gave me scrap metal, I would have been pissed. So, mainly on the outlook for steel, recipes, radios.
Has now excavated estimated 5% of the mana reserves. We already have more than enough for our needs. We should not be greedy. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Oh. More mana than you need, apparently. Interesting. This seems like a military bunker. Based on the fact that there was a military car down there. All just scrap wood. I do not care for that. Normal metal? Guess that's okay. Keep morale high. Meh. Nothing worthwhile. more flipping food components. Give me some recipes instead. After all, that's something I need. Food stuff itself I don't need, the recipes I do. How the heck? Oh, those windows there. Okay. I was about to say, how the heck did you aggro on me? But never mind, the windows. Another central computing... Oh, a processing unit? CPU? How many does the game think that I need? Got like 11 already. Oh god. I didn't mean to swap eggs. I need to... Didn't need to do that either. I meant to swap my secondary weapon, but at this point it don't matter. Wait, I can tear down all the walls in here. Could your gunk go away? Thank you. Now, these walls, what do they give us? Stone. Are you kidding me? Not even bricks, but stone? I don't think I need stone for anything anymore. Keyword being think. I might, but I don't think I do. There we go, recipe. Permanently increases melee attack speed. Nice. Scrap metal? Yes, well, normal metal and plastic. Can I? Nope. Well, and I don't think I can destroy trucks. Nope, 5 damage too little. I still have no clue how the heck I'm supposed to get those last 5 damage. 25 for some walls. Oh, sorry, 20 for some walls, not 25. While we have this here, we might as well cook. 8 cacti, 5 onion, 5 spice, and 4 tomatoes. And I honestly feel like there's nothing worthwhile in this bunker. So... Oh god, I went out with... I should have dumped the whole inventory first, but oh well. Pick that up. Trash. You go down, and as far as I know, we just need to head south. No, we don't. We need to head east and then south. Actually, never mind. There's a single house I haven't been through. This might have a recipe. Dog, leave me be. Oh, can't get in there. Where can I get in? No. Recipe? No. Oh, I hate this. Destroy the cooker. No, destroy the cooker. There we go. Search this. Huh? Ah, rice. Rice, tomatoes. Okay, I need to offload my inventory. Spice, spice, and more spice. I don't know why I've walked by you so many times and not killed you. There you go. Dump the inventory. Have I been in this house? No, I have not. And if I have, I sure as hell haven't been good at killing everything here. No, I haven't.
Our society is built on the 4 discovered mana effects. When the rest of the world entered the atomic age, we were already a million steps ahead. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Still no cooking recipe. Kind of weird that this is one of those games where you, for some reason, just look for cooking recipes constantly. You don't experience that in a lot of games. A lot of games, really. All because your stats are dependent on food. You want to hit harder? Eat food. You want more health? Eat food. You want to be better at searching things? Eat food. You want to fish faster? Eat food. Bricks, please. Thank you. That let me get into the house or the building. There we go. Cold protection. That's a bit late to get that, but sure. I needed that earlier, not now. But, I guess that's what I get for not exploring the area and just heading to the place I need to be. Do I regret it? Not really. Still got what I needed. Tear down the walls. Go. Ah, this is gonna be a bunch of dump stuff off, pick stuff up, dump stuff off, pick stuff up. follow the train track we do. Just out of this flipping compound, and once we're out of the compound, we head south. We even need to head south, actually. Or just need to head west now. I mean, south does have a city that I haven't looted yet. You know what? Yeah, let's head south. Who knows? There might be something worthwhile there. Or not? Well, not in the first house at least. Who the heck puts rubber in their flipping cabinets? Anything? Yep, down there. I was about to say anything here that looks like a campfire, because we need to drop some stuff off. And indeed there was. How many more do I need? 43. Yikes. Looks like someone's having a toilet party. And I'm just gonna leave them to it. Give me the rice. And everything nice, because that is just part of the spice. Trash. Meh. And time to offload again. See, I wish I could turn the music on for this game. Just have some background noise, but copyright, yay! For Twitch, it shouldn't matter, because as far as I know, they are fine with game music. Like, game music, music from the games that you play. But given that all my VODs go up on YouTube, that's gonna be a problem, because YouTube ain't okay with it. They complain about everything. There's another way in. Yes, there's the front door. Don't throw stuff at me. Damn it. Thank you.
The first mana effect, the heat. With the right catalyst, mana produces heat without losing its mass. This may not sound much, but this powers our industry and keeps us warm. An infinite source of energy. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Interesting. Mana sure works in an interesting way in this game. Producing a somewhat high temperature without losing mass. Basically meaning it can burn or produce heat out of nothing. It's kind of messed up. Central Football Stadium. Looks more like a parking lot, but okay. Have the baseball bat, baseball cap, and baseball card equipped. Sure. I have a plan for this. Since this is clearly gonna be wave assault kind of thing. That plan's called guns. So, baseball bats, baseball card, and baseball cap. Really? You guys are not gonna aggro on me? Okay, please just aggro. I need you guys to run into the gun's range. Thank you. Inventory hat, replace it with, I don't know. Actually, I keep the cap for now. It's not like I need the cold right now anyways. Or the cold protection rather. Heal up the bit I lost. Anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. What do the chairs give me? Planks. And leather. Guess that's to be expected. Blow up 2 cars. Sure. Destroy a 3rd car. We have a campfire down here somewhere too. Yes, we do. At least it seems like we do. Yeah, right here. Heavy industry, so interesting. More melee fighter, why not? Nothing. Why did I just flat out run into that turret? I knew it was there. Why the heck did I flat out run into it? The fuck were I thinking? There we go. Actually, I know what I was thinking. I wasn't. It's that simple. Mainly on the outlook for recipes. So no point in destroying everything, just destroy whatever blocks my way. Other than that, only look for things to open or interact with.
The gates of underground are now open. Welcome, my children. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Full inventory again. That off and head back up. Do I just say screw and leave this area and go looking for the quest items? There's a quest here. Might as well do that before I say screw and do the quest. They do damage through. Now, better question, can I build, or are they too close? Game? Why are you not letting me build at all? What the heck? Did it break? Or am I missing some? Never mind, it works. The second I leave the building. Didn't let me place stuff down before, but as soon as I leave, yeah. Now, get rid of these. And the quest is in here. Shortest on riot equipment following the mission to Westport Harbor. Westport Harbor area. It's probably gonna be way over here somewhere. Oh. Guess that's just more motivation to actually go that direction. Get rid of the turrets. Thanks for being a background noise. Pfft. No problem. Looks like an illegal load. I think most people would load their vehicle illegally if their main priority was to get the flip out of their current location. Due to a zombie situation. Get out of my way. Go west. But hey, at least you're getting schoolwork done. I'm fine with being background noise if it means you get stuff done. Hey, a deer! Phantom deer, where are you going? Because I know wherever you go, I need to dig. Yeah, run. It's fine, just run. I think I can keep track of you somewhat well. Running in circles. Why are you running in circles? Now you're running over here. You are actually in my field of view. That's not good. And you're digging right there. Okay. Shovel. I'm guessing there's not a campfire right nearby. Wait. Never mind, that there could actually be a campfire. And it is. Oh, and I could have opened the gate. I just didn't realize it. Yikes. Oh well, it's not like I need anything in there anymore. So that is whatever. Right now, just need to head west, get the power cell. Fuel cell, whatever it is. Doggos, leave me be. Are you... Really? This is opened from the other side? How the fuck do I get to... How the fuck do I get to the other side? How the... Okay. Well, guess we're just gonna go south until we find something we can pass through. That is annoying though. Car, you're in the way. And apparently there's radio in here. Hi, get out of my way.
The second mana effect, the Corn Utopia. In layman's terms, mana can transform any substance into any other substance. But forget the ancient island legends, the effect requires fine-tuned digital electronics of modern age, the fabricators. This is an automated recording sent from K23,
Sure.
the Crown Station.
Like fabricators. Because it totally makes sense that something that causes transmutation needs fabricators.
The third mana effect, the temporal shift. When mana is heated to high temperatures, nearby observers experience sudden shifts in time. All experimentation on this effect is prohibited. Let's not meddle with the structures of time. This is
Two
an
new
automated
dishes,
recording
nice.
sent from K23, the Crown Station.
And off we go again. Go west and pray that there's not another wall blocking us. Go west. Time anomaly. Okay, time anomaly does not have anything to do with the watch. It was worth trying. Large building. Large buildings typically mean loot. It also means that I just started looting the building and my inventory is already full. God damn it. Time to head back to the campfire, then dump our inventory, and then continue on. And honestly, since inventory space seems to constantly be a problem, I should probably equip the armor that gives you more inventory space. It's not like I need the cold protection right now anyways. So inventory, outdoor man, and wasn't there another item that gave additional carry capacity? There it is, laces. I don't know why laces give you more carry capacity, but hey, it is what it is. No. Oh right, this area doesn't have the beacon activated, so there's no kill signal. I should probably be aware of that. Stay aware of that. Really? Nothing? Worthless. But we have the... Oh, yeah, you know what? You, out of my way, we are just heading west. I need that beacon on, because I don't want to constantly have to deal with stuff. Not stopping for anything at all. Unless there's a quest, in which case I'm stopping for a quest, but other than that, nah. Another farm area. Bunch of zombies. I feel like I should probably stop. Nah, we good. We good. The only reason I said probably should stop is because you never know with these situations or these places if there's a turret. And I don't want to be one-shot by a turret again. That ain't fun. deadly transmission. Hell yeah. Put that on. Thank you. Campfire. Now what? Search for signs of police inside the Westport Harbor area. So I just need to search this whole area. It shouldn't be a problem. And after that we head north, right? Yeah. For the battery, fuel cell, whatever it is.
Regarding the fourth mana effect, as you know, we cannot disclose the fourth effect, but we should
That reminds me, can I see where... No, I cannot. It's only
not
places that
ignore
I've been
and
to where I
forget
can
it.
see where the radios
You
are.
should keep your distance to mana and only allow trained professionals handle it. This is an automated recording sent
I didn't
from
pay attention to
K23,
that.
the Crown Station.
I was not aware that there was turret there. That could have ended very poorly.
Mana has brought us unimaginable prosperity. But should we share this with the rest of the world? I say, not yet. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown
7
Station.
green fish. 6 mushrooms. 3 onions. Wait, what? There we go. And 8 rice. Then we have a cacti. 10 lettuce. And 6 tomatoes. There we go. Stat boosts. Westport Harbor area. 15 years. Uh-huh. Imagine having worked in a harbor for 15 years. Couldn't be me. Don't like the smell of fish. That's not a joke, I really don't. Sadly, our fleet of jeeps is mostly out of order. For at least 3 weeks. Yeah, now they're gonna be out of order permanently. Sorry. Now, anything in there? No, no. Nothing that could indicate police activity. Oh, don't make me do this. Don't make me walk on a flipping pipe. Reach the final platform of the floating dockyard. Okay. That shouldn't be a problem unless I get distracted. Which of course I'm gonna get. Now question is that the final or is that the final? Probably this one, right? Yeah. Certainly the one that's blocked off by a bus. Really? The bombs knocked me off into the water. Well, that's a bit bullshit. That's a bit bullshit. They don't get affected by the bombs, but I do. Nah. Nah. That ain't fair, man. You know what? Here. Eat grenades, since you love things that blow up so much. This screams secret to me. Never mind, that's a time trial. Which I failed by 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah. Sorry game, but I'm not walking on pipes in a haste. Just for a single chest, time trial chest that typically got shit in it. Really? You guys get stuck on nothing? Interesting. Well, it did mean that getting through this was a lot easier than it should have been. Anything hidden? Just another fishing spot. So floating area, floating city got 2 fishing spots. Should probably... Let's find the lost equipment. Should honestly probably fish at them before I leave the area. Just so that I don't forget about it. Because I don't think they're marked. Yeah, they're not marked on the map. Which means... shit. That means the one I missed somewhere up here, I need to go back for at some point too. Oh well. Find the lost equipment. I mean, define lost game. Is it lost if it's in a building? I would argue no. It's just hidden then. Hey, that gave me access to riot shield. Interesting. Don't really care about that, but the fact that missions can give me... Oh well, random missions can give me crafting recipes means that I should probably keep an eye out for missions more than I am. Couldn't you have stayed at the boss and gotten blown up with it? Come on. Well. Head back, dump the stuff off, and then look for the fishing spots. Which reminds me, yes, I can go around. Pretty good. It's been multiple times already where it blocked me off from paths that I would like to go on, and I don't like that. I'm gonna be using the rod a bit, so de-equip or remove, unequip, hold whatever you want, the gun, and then just fish for a while. Fishy, 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 fishy. I really need to set up a reminder for myself to remember to drink. Because the last few days, even though I know I've... Well, not just a few days, last couple of weeks, even though I've been sick, I haven't been drinking a lot. Which means I'm probably ending up dehydrating myself. Not on purpose, though. But me. It happens. Go. Game? There we go. I was about to say, why the heck are you not picking up the fish, but okay. Now I just need to find the other fishing spot that was somewhere on the other side of this building. Was it down here? Yes, it was. Actually, magnifying glass. Place that with the fishing tackle, and then we start fishing, just to speed it up a bit. Locomotives and mandrakes, diamond mine. Find repair parts for the desert train. Still don't know where to find them though. I feel like it's an area that I just haven't uncovered yet. Now, any other fishing spots, or were those? Yes. Oh god, that's a bit close. Was indeed another one. So it's not just those two, there are three. Well, that was fast that he was done fishing this time. Now just to make sure that we are not missing any fishing spots. Wait, is that there's an island? With a question mark on it. How the heck do I get to that? Since we don't have boats. Why is he moaning? Because he's fishing. Apparently fishing sound whenever he pulls up a fish is what you classify as moaning. It is hard work to pull a fish out of the water after all. It'd be like, nah, I don't want to go. Wah! Yes, fish are now Waluigi. Dump that off, and then go around. Out and around. And off we go again. And apparently that dude didn't even notice the fact that I ran right by him. Fun. Oh. How many do I have of those still? Collections. Only got one. Yeah, I'm not doing this yet then. Nope. With just one blue eye orb left, I am not doing that trial. Because that would mean that I cannot activate the kill beacon in the next area. Sweet to you too. And we have yet another fishing spot somewhere nearby. I destroyed this rock. 90? Are you... Yikes. That's not fair. Come on, game. Come on, game. You cannot give me so many items that requires like 90 to 85 to like 100 damage and then not give me a tool for damaging that. There we go. That's the fishing spot. Back to fishing. Lower the bridge. Ooh, another fishing spot. That is a lot of fishing spots near to each other. And a red chest. Huh. Is this the part where people talk about there might be an invisible path? Because if it is, then I need to figure out what it is. Because I want whatever's in the chest. Huh. What if we just... Oh. Oh god, it is really just an invisible path. I was about to say, what if we just walk over the rocks? So something that could have killed me if it wasn't what I thought it was, just gave me a cooking recipe for rice bowl. And of course I walked straight off the second after I pick it up. Yikes. And I'm all the way back down here. Flipsick. Well, time to run all the way back up and pick up my stuff. Yikes. I hope it's not in the water. And that I don't need to walk on the invisible path again, because it seems to be rather precise, and I don't like precision. At least not in games that are controlled like this is. With ASD or ASDW. Oh god, it. Great, I need to walk back. Don't fall in the water. What? There goes all my things. Great. There goes all the fish I just fished. All because that path is way smaller than I expected it to be. Time to pray that fish are a renewable source. Because else that is lost forever. I'm still gonna try and get my corpse back because it is just a pain to see it on the map. There we go. Nope. That's annoying. Did it again. Why do people love invisible paths so goddamn much? Cause I sure still don't. Especially not in a top-down game or semi-top-down game. With... I won't say horrible controls. The camera controls would probably be a lot better on console, but for mouse keyboard, the camera controls are bad. Well, at least I only need to walk out onto a single rock. And then back. And never doing this again. Screw invisible paths. If there's ever another invisible path, I'm not walking it. I refuse. So, yeah. Bad doggo. Oh great, we're heading into cold area, so I actually need to swap to the warm stuff again. Which means I'm gonna need a campfire, because I cannot swap the accessory I got, and I cannot swap the clothing I got on, unless I'm at a campfire. Mines only. There we go. We are getting closer to the battery that we need, the power cell we need, whatever you want to call it. I just need to figure out how the heck we get to it, because Arctic Research Base. Oh great. We're going to an Arctic zone. I am actually gonna need as much heat equipment on as I can then. And Riot Shield, where are you Riot Shield? There you are. Wait, it's a weapon? I thought they would make an accessory, but no, it's a weapon. That is unexpected. Bricks were for sandbags. Huh. I did not expect a shield to be a weapon. Got a lot of knockback. Damage-wise, it's horrible, but got a lot of knockback. Right, equipment. Need to swap equipment. That and that. Oh lord, and the thingy for the kill beacon is way up north. So I guess we're heading way up north. It's not like I couldn't use a map of this area anyways. Could you turrets just fuck off? Thank you. I don't like turrets. Well, I like turrets, but not when they're against me. North. Way north. Head doggos. Another campfire. And I might as well check the houses here while I am here, because who knows, maybe they will have a recipe for some cold food. Nope. Not that one at least. Rice. Plastic ingredients. Hide. Stuck in a corner, so I basically just put you out of the misery. Your misery. 4 and 5. 5 more max health. Nothing. Dump the inventory and go fish. After that, we still need to head further north. Sniffle, sniffle. Inventory again. And continue north. Get out of my way. hiding steel in your kitchen. That's interesting. This question mark. How the heck? Oh, there. I was about to say, how the heck do I get to that thing? But apparently there's a bridge. Arctic Research Base. Yay! Because that's totally what I was after. I mean, there's something in there. Get rid of you. You can be searched too. Steel. Get rid of you, and you can be searched. Electronics. Ow! Okay, I'm closing that door. That was 3 bombs that hit me in the face. Without a chance of dodging them. Yikes. I'm gonna need to heal to full health just in case it happens again, because I wouldn't survive it again else. There we go, dead. Nothing worthwhile. That's another one dead. Destroy the boxes. Die too. Rubber. You just... That ain't fun. Ah, come on. 3 bombs directly to the face, completely unavoidable. That ain't fun. That's bullshit on the other hand. Wait, there's a turret here all along? Huh. Well, there isn't anymore. Don't you dare blow up that wall. Don't you dare blow me up. Oh, okay. I hate the bombs. I hate the bombs. There goes whatever loot I had on me before. All because the dude decided to say, hey, I'm gonna throw bombs in your face. Sorry, 3 dudes. There we go. That's them gone. Complete bullshit. Luckily, I don't think I lost anything. And keyword being think. The way to the link tower has collapsed. Please use the alternative route. Bit to the south? Huh. Oh. Oh god. Why, game? Why you do me like this? Go in the water. Go in the water. Thank you. No, you guys go away. Go away. And here we go for the link tower. Yikes. That's what? 2 deaths? That could have been completely avoided. 5 deaths, and if we count the ones on the invisible pathway, that's just annoying. Flat out just annoying. And now from here we just need to go... Can we just go south? Yeah. Unless there's a mountain here that I'm just missing, but no, it seems to be open. So just go south. Alright. Anything hidden over here? Yeah, game, you're not convincing me that this ain't a digging spot. Shovel. Single titaniums and a shit ton of spice. I don't need scrap fabric. I'd rather have the spice. Now I just need to pray that I don't run off the platforms like an idiot. And because I don't want to deal with every single zombie when they respawn, close the doors, that way I can deal with them building for building. Once I do come back, that is. Assuming I come back. I might not even come back to this area. And from here... This path is more of a mess. I'm going the other way. The other way is straight up just heading south. That there was too much of a zigzag. Ain't gonna deal with that. Fishing spot. I already lost a bunch of fish today, so why not continue it? Catch some fish, murder myself twice. Sounds like a great idea. Still haven't heard from certain someone. Oh, that's why. Apparently they texted me like 40 minutes ago. Shish. I didn't notice that. How long have I been going? 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, I should probably just get to the next spot and then call it for the day. Because, I feel like I've been going longer than I should. 3 hours, sure. But 3 hours 30? Eh. That's a bit much. Fish. See, fishing and games can be fun if you make them fun. This is probably one of the games where I think it ain't fun. Give us a mini game. Or speed it up more than we can do with the attachments we currently can, because I still feel like it's slow. And having to spend a bunch of levels on picking the Fisherman perk is... that's a bit annoying. So that's not something I'm ever gonna do. There should be a pathway through. Yep. Yet another campfire. 36 to go, I think. If I do my math right.
The gates of underground are now sealed. May you find solace inside our unyielding fortress. This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
Fuel cell signal somewhere nearby. It's coming from under the water. Don't make this a big mission. Just make this like a 1-minute mission. At most. Oh god. So now I need to find a key. Surely the key is just gonna be on the other side of this bridge, right? Surely.
With my inevitable leave of absence looming in, I hope you understand
Fjordville. Are you flipping kidding me?
why I had to do what I've done. This is an automated recording sent from K23.
I need to figure out where the heck
Crown
Fjord
Station.
Village is. Game. Why? Why is this a never-ending fetch quest? Oh great, that drop is apparently steep enough that it kills you, but all other drops are fine as long as you don't drop into a hole. Where did I die? I died up there. So I should have went over the bridge instead. Great. Yeah. Why not? Over the bridge, down the valley. Over the small bridges. Don't have my corpse be on top. My corpse is floating on top. Why wouldn't it be? Fine, guess I'll have to go up top. I just want this mission done. I mean, I'm over whatever flu, illness, whatever I had, so I can stream more often again. It's not like I have a reason to do like 4 hours a day. Fjord Village. There we go. Get out of my way. Just need to search everything. Get out of here afterwards. No key. Okay. Is it in the toaster? No. Is it in the sink? Yeah, it was in the sink. Why wouldn't it be? Everything is in the sink in this game. Anything else here? Doesn't seem like it. Good. That means I can now head down, drain the dam for water, get the fuel cell, and then call it a day. Because there's no way I'm traveling back to the place with it. Because that would mean I need to walk all the way up to the beacon again. Ain't happening. Nope. Open that door. Don't want to lose stuff, so we're dumping our whole inventory again. Yeah, sure, give me the 8k XP, which feels like nothing given that one of the other ones gave me, what, 30k? Drain the water. And a bunch of dead fish. Hey, and another dumb war machine thing. That's gonna be fun. Now how do I get down though? Because clearly I can't just drop down, because last time I did that, that murdered me. So is there a place where I can walk down? Please, game. If I walk all the way around. Yeah, if there is, it has to be on the other side of this. Blow up the containers. Bunch of trash. Look for a way down. Doesn't seem to be one. Leave me alone, wolf. There we go, there's a way down. Activate this. Dump the inventory again. Walk back over the mini bridge. And it should now be safe to go down and pick up all our fish. Which reminds me, take the fishing tackle off. Put the magnifying glass back on. Guess what? What do you mean? What now? What have you done that makes you big brain according to you? Because I find it hard to believe that you're big brain. That's not a big brain move. Before you call yourself big brain for that. That's not a big brain move. Any 5-year-old knows how to do that. Because it's straight up just a fiddle so they lock on top. Removing that gives you full access. Why are you walking that way? No! Come on, robot. Yeah, walk that way instead. Walk towards my turrets. Walk towards my turrets. Come on. I hate you, game. You know what? I'm just gonna sit over here and hide until you walk towards my turrets. Game, you're actually being smart. You're not walking into my turrets. You're supposed to walk into my turrets. Yeah, I know. I am well aware, Jelly. Everyone knows how to do that these days. Going into the code on websites is one of the easier things to do. I am just against you actually doing it because it's the lazy way and it's cheating. And I will not... How should I put this? I'll not praise you for cheating on your homework. I will not praise anyone for cheating on their homework. I do not condone cheating. Not on tests, not in games, not on people. But it's good for you that you found a solution to your problem. There we go. No way to walk away from my turrets now. They are on all the sides. There we go. Much better. And that's the sword down, apparently. Now I just need to figure out where the heck Solaris is. Because that's the fuel cell done. That's that area done. I mean, could I technically just go... No, I can't because it's blocked off by mountains. So I actually have to figure out how to fix the train in order to continue the southern progress. Yikes. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do then. Could be in this area, could be in this area. Oh lord. Oh lordy lord. But I will leave that problem for tomorrow. And just call it here for today. Cause this is a pain in my ass. So I'm calling it. And thanks for dropping by. Have a good day, good night, or good evening.